in LA for work. This is my first time being back here since 2019. It's been 5 years. And when I came here then, it was for an acting class that I was in at the time. I'm just a few blocks away from the hotel that I stayed in last time with my classmates. I am a millhouse of nostalgia. It is so trippy, and it's just so bizarre to pass by it. And pass by the Denny's that we went to when we first landed. I got $4 endless pancakes. After that, my friends and I would regularly hit up a Denny's. I think this is one of the first times as an adult that I feel like it hasn't just been a long time, but I have gotten older. You know what I mean? Like last time I was here, I was in a completely different stage of my life. And now I have new responsibilities. I have new relationships. I always imagined I would pick up and move to LA and really settle down here and start a career here. But I've lived in New York for a minute, and being here has made me realize that I don't think I feel any sort of urgency to uproot my life and move out here right now. So that's crazy. This week is going to fly by, but I really want to try to find a few moments to slow down. I can't believe I've managed to weasel my way into the opportunities that I have this week. Things definitely come in waves, and right now I feel like I'm at a crest of a wave. Yeah. So, I left school for a year. I've just rejoined my course. Some of the new classmates I've met so far have already told me that I look British, which feels derogatory. And they've said it's mostly because of my hair, which makes me feel a little bit better because this is not my normal hair. I got it cut for a background gig that I'm doing in New York when I get home. I landed in London a little bit early, around 6:30 a.m., and then was able to catch a bus to Oxford around 8 a.m. I had planned on missing the first couple classes. I thought I was just not going to make it in time, but it turns out I got here early enough to go to the second one. I had thought about taking time to shower and maybe nap since I had flown overnight, but I bumped into a teacher as I was checking into my room, and he was the teacher for my second class. When he saw me, he said, "Oh, it's so good to see you again. You're in my next class, so I'll see you in 15 minutes. I'm glad I didn't miss as many classes as I thought, but that did mean that I only had time to take a quick shower, change, and then run back to school. Not to make nostalgia the theme, but the classmates that I had during my first year aren't here anymore. They're done with the program, and it's weird being back without them. I missed the first day of classes because of the gala in LA. So my first day of classes is screenwriting and drama. We do like workshops and spend 45 minutes talking about each person's piece. Then we also have a seminar. And then we also have a reading at the end of the night after dinner. Somebody comes in and just sort of reads a bit of their work. That first night, it was this phenomenal children's book writer, and that was really cool. I had never heard from somebody who wrote children's books before, which is amazing because that's what I want to do. Second day is poetry, and third is narrative nonfiction, I think. The very first day was fiction, which I missed. back in New York. When I was done with classes in Oxford, I took a train to London, Paddington, and stayed with a friend from my first year of my degree. She's amazing. She's so sweet and also just such a talented person. We ended up getting drinks at Spoons by King's Cross with another classmate from our first year. Yeah, I don't know. It just felt so cozy to just sit and drink cheap cider at a Spoons with them. And after the train ride back, my friend and I stopped by a McDonald's, which felt like such a treat for some reason. It was freezing in London, but I think that's what made it so cozy to stay with a friend. The morning after that, when I left, so yesterday morning, I got coffee with a friend right before leaving to the airport. We got coffee for maybe 30 minutes, and it was just the messiest catch up I've ever had with somebody. I was just talking her ear off, and we were trying to fit so much into such a short amount of time. So that also felt very special to squeeze in one more coffee with a friend before I ran to the airport. I landed yesterday around 3 or 4 p.m. Later today, I'm going to do background work for this film that I mentioned. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything about it. The NDA was a Google form, so I don't think they could actually take any legal action against me, but just to play it safe, I'm not going to say anything about this movie. Obviously, I'm doing background, so I don't have a huge role, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. It sounds like it'll be very interesting. I feel like I left and I came back and it was autumn. The leaves outside my window are finally turning yellow. Also having cocoa every night. I'm thinking about pulling down all the jackets I have tucked away in the top corner of my closet, so that's how you know it's October. I'm very happy to be home.